What's going on, friends? Lead pastor of Bloomington-Normal Vineyard, Adam Waters here. Wanted to get on here on this Thursday and talk with you a little bit about what's coming up this weekend and some other things I really need you to pay attention to as we get into our August, get into our fall. We are in an amazing time and season as a church family here, planning, preparing for what God has for us next coming in the life of our church. This is always an amazing season as we get into August. School ramps back up, all the church stuff ramps back up. But today I want to talk to you about something very specific. So like and share this video with your family and friends. Get it out there on your social media so that everyone can get the word that you're getting right now, which is this. This Sunday, Corey and I are back from what we call our teaching sabbatical every summer. So you've had 5 incredible talks from staff members and missionaries that have really hopefully given life and encouragement to all of you here in the last month or so. And we come back this weekend, and we're going to be talking to you guys about grace for tomorrow, what that means for us as a church. I'm excited to kind of wrap up the other series, transition to the fall, and to what God's doing next in our church. And so we really hope you'll join us for a wonderful family talk this Sunday at 9:30 and 11. As Corey and I break down some beautiful scriptures for you and talk about some vision stuff going on with our church. We really hope that this will be just a great day of celebration, of ministry, of worship together as God has been moving powerfully in our Sunday gatherings. Speaking of gatherings, worship gatherings, times of growth and encouragement, blessing, we are not that far. In fact, we're only about just over a month away from our fall conference. And I know we've talked about it a lot. I know we've given you a lot of announcements on Sundays, and you've maybe seen it on social media over and over again. But we really want to encourage you to register for that fall conference ASAP, as soon as possible. I know that many of you are like me, and you're like, oh, when's the deadline to get it registered? And it's not till September, and you're like me, you'll do it last minute, all this kind of stuff. Totally understand all that. That's sometimes just how our brain is wired. Like what a bill is due on the 15th, you pay it on the 14th or the 15th, right? But this is a little different because we want to be prepared for you that weekend. And so we have what we call an early bird registration. So early bird ends on August the 12th, which gives you from today, let's look and see. Today is the 6th, 7th. So you've only got a couple of days to get to the early bird registration. Why is that important? Well, that means the cost is going to go up, not just in the entire what you pay for the weekend, but also the per session pricing will go up as well. The other thing that happens with the early bird is you can pre-order your if you order one of the conference t-shirts or long sleeves or hoodies, they're all there all the way up to from smalls all the way to 3X. If you do that, you get a discount on pre-ordering all of that stuff as well. So we want to make sure that you can pre-order, which means because as soon as early bird hits, I've got to order those shirts that you've ordered. So get pre-registered so we can get your pre-orders of your merch for the weekend. The other thing that will happen is it allows us to plan and prepare for the things that we're going to be doing that weekend. How do we want to organize? How do we want to organize the talks and the experiences for all of you? It helps us to know, are we going to have 25 or 125? You can see the difference, right? Number of people that will be a part of this conference. Our goal, I'll just speak it out there, is to have over 100 people registered for this conference. And we're not there yet, and we'd like to get there as soon as we can. And let me give you one more thing that's really important for this. We are excited about this weekend. I am bubbling with excitement for the conference. It's hard to explain how conferences have changed and shaped my life in ways that are almost impossible to understand. Some of the greatest prayer I've ever received has happened at a conference. Some of the greatest, almost felt like the heart of God speaking prophetically right into Corey and I's lives was given to us at a conference. Some of the directional things for our lives, some of the ways where God has spoken in and answered prayers and given us specific words and direction towards what we need to do next in our lives have been given to us at a conference. Some of the greatest revelation of the scriptures has been given to us at conferences, whether it's talks on identity or talks on the Spirit of God or talks on the kingdom of God or talks on on how God is moving and shaping in this world. Some of the greatest just revelations of who Jesus is have come to me in these conference situations. And so even if you've never been to a church conference before, I would love for you to register for it, because I think those 2 days will shape your life in ways that maybe you never thought possible. We have purposefully designed this conference to be very, very user and family friendly, and that they're happening during the morning and the afternoons. You have your evenings free to either go and spend time with friends or to go home to your family and sleep in your own bed or your hotel, however you're going to do it. We're really trying to design this as what we would call a user-friendly situation on that Saturday and that Sunday. There's no Friday night thing for you. There's no way late into Sunday night so that you're really tired on Sunday morning. Or Monday morning for work. We're trying to really design everything well. We're even trying to give an experience to those that aren't at the conference during our Sunday morning hours, as we're bringing in both of our guest speakers to speak different hours of our Sunday morning. We really think this is going to be a weekend that can transform you personally, can transform your family, can transform your marital life, can transform your small group, can transform our church. We've seen the power of these conference weekends with our youth and young adults in the past. I cannot tell you, for those of you that have teenagers, you know this, the number of times my children have gone away to a retreat experience in January and come back completely changed, and it's reshaped the way they look at life and do life, because they spent that few hours away on a weekend. And we believe that this experience, this Now conference that we're doing, will have the same kind of impact on the adults of our church. And we're praying that not only we just register, but you will come excited and expectant. Those are really the words that I like to come into with the conference. Excited and expectant for what God's going to do, what God's going to say to us, through us that weekend. Okay, let me recap. Corey and I are coming off of our teaching sabbatical. We're very excited to wrap up the Power and Weakness series, to share heartbeat, passion, vision for what's coming next as we transition to the school year, into the fall, and all the things that God's going to do this fall. And one of the ways we're really launching into the fall is through this fall conference experience. But we need you to register early. Get there in the next couple of days before the early bird ends, so we can be planned and prepared, not just for merch purchases, but for how many people we're going to be interacting with and the things that we're going to do as a church body that weekend. Guys, I got to tell you, I'm super stoked about it. I don't know if I've said the word stoked since I was a teenager. I'm super stoked about that weekend. And whether you've been to our church one time, you've never been to our church, you come every single weekend, this conference is for you. And I want to personally extend my invitation for you to join us September 12th and 13th here, Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you go to the website. We'll put all the links and stuff either on a thing down here or in the comment section in the description, so that you can get registered for Now 2026. The time is now. Got doing stuff now. We're going to kind of crack the ice on that this Sunday, 9:30 and 11, and then that whole weekend's going to be about it. You guys. I cannot wait for it. Please, get in there and register now, because it's going to be an incredible weekend together. Love you guys.